Today I want to talk to you about something that might surprise you: humility. But what if I told you that humility is actually one of the greatest strengths we can embrace as we pursue God's purpose? Micah 6 verse 8 gives us a powerful definition of what God asks of us. He has shown you, O mortal, what is good. And what does the Lord require of you? To act justly and to love mercy and to walk humbly with your God. Walking humbly with God, what a profound calling we all have. Today, let's unpack why humility is essential to fulfilling your God-given purpose. But first, let's answer, why is humility important in pursuing God's purpose? It might seem like humility doesn't belong in the same conversation as ambition or success. After all, don't we need confidence and visibility to fulfill our purpose? Yes. But humility is what keeps us grounded. It's the heart posture that allows God to use us in ways we could never achieve on our own. The struggle here is that we want the recognition or the personal credit. It's natural to want acknowledgement for the work we do, especially when we're giving our all to pursue God's calling. We live in a world that values status, accomplishment, and public success. It's easy to get caught up in wanting the credit for what we're doing, but when our focus shifts to recognition, we lose sight of who we're really serving. A possible effect of this struggle is that we can easily lose sight of our true purpose, and that's to serve God and other people. If we let pride or the desire for credit creep in, we risk making our work about ourselves rather than about fulfilling God's mission. We start measuring success by what we get in return, whether it's praise, applause, or even material gain. But that's not the measure of purpose in God's kingdom. So, how do we embrace humility and make it a strength in our pursuit of purpose? First, we need to recognize that humility isn't about thinking less of ourselves. It's about thinking of ourselves less. Humility isn't self-deprecation. It's an accurate understanding of who we are in Christ. We are beloved children of God, uniquely equipped for the work He's called us to. But we're also not the center of the universe. When we embrace this perspective, we allow God to work through us, rather than trying to make things happen on our own strength. The next step is to serve with a pure heart. Humility allows us to serve others without seeking personal gain or recognition. When we serve from a humble heart, we align ourselves with God's will and His kingdom, and we'll begin to see lives transformed, and that's not just our own lives. Another key to humility is keeping our eyes on God. As we walk humbly with God, we stop worrying about who is watching or what others are saying. We trust that He sees everything we do, and He is the one who will reward us in due time. This frees us from the need to prove ourselves to others. We're not working for recognition, we're working for God's glory. Micah 6 verse 8 reminds us that God has shown us what is good. What does He require of us? To act justly, love mercy, and walk humbly with Him. When we focus on these three things, justice, mercy, and humility, we keep our hearts aligned with God's purpose, and He will direct our steps. Are you ready to embrace humility as a strength in your life and purpose? I've got a mini course that helps you discover and live out your God-given purpose with clarity and confidence. If this sounds like something you'll be interested in, then click the button below this page to find out more about my course. Humility isn't a weakness, it's a strength. It's the foundation of a purpose-driven life. When we walk humbly with God, we allow Him to lead, guide, and use us in ways that bring glory to Him and transformation to others. Be blessed, and remember, you are only one revelation away.